Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Wednesday, and we actually have an appointment today at 12:30. So I'm not going to be able to do a long video, but I thought what I would do is, I've had several people ask me about my hair. I've actually had a couple people ask me if I've gotten extensions again, which made me feel so good. But it has finally, I feel like it has finally grown long again, and of course I want it much longer. But and several of you have asked me what I've done to help it grow so fast, and I really don't feel like it's grown probably that fast. I had to cut it at the end of last summer. I think it was in August. I cut it just because it had gotten, through my fault, I just did too many things to it, and then I got the extensions, and I don't think that just one thing caused it. I think it was just all the different things. And that would probably be my big message of the day is, I think you got to pick kind of like one thing to do to your hair. And I have chosen blonde hair. That's what I like. It's what John likes, and it's how I feel comfortable. And so I'm not going to be able to do a lot of other things like any kind of treatments. And I hate to go on and on about that Bumble and Bumble Concentrate, but it did in fact break off. I mean, not just break it off, but I mean like break off at the roots, like make disappear a lot of my hair, probably a quarter of my hair. And so now all over my head, I mean, I don't know if you can see it. You can definitely see it when I'm curling my hair. This is it from when I did it last year or whenever it was. And you guys can remember when it, just stuck up just like that. I mean, so now I've got all that new, all of it's about as long as my bangs now, all over. And of course, whatever broke off down in here has gotten a little bit longer too. So that's really helped with my hair looking better lately. Is I'm finally getting my thickness. The new girl that I go to, she's just very good. She understands that I just want to do the minimal amount to my hair. So she understands, what I've been through and everything. And so it kind of helps to not be at a place that so much is going on all the time, and I'm not as tempted to do. But anyway, it's through no fault of anyone but my own. So the main thing I can say, first of all, I don't take any special vitamins. I don't take any vitamins, period. Usually I do take, I'm one of those people that I had a hard time even taking prenatal vitamins. With Brooke, it wasn't that bad, but with Will, I had real bad morning sickness, and I could not even, as soon as I even looked at the cabinet that they were in, it just made me just sick. With him, I couldn't go to the grocery store. I couldn't go to even any store like that. Just made me sick. CVS, anything. I had to do my grocery shopping online, and John would pick it up, and even that made me sick, just thinking of food. It was terrible, just terrible morning sickness. And so, where was I going with that? So anyway, vitamins are not my thing. I do try to take, we finally found some little vitamins. Let me go get them real quick, because Brooke, Will, and I all like them. Okay, to get these. And I'm not ashamed that I take kids, because I feel like it's better than nothing. These are the Centrum Multivitamin Flavor Burst Kids, and they are kind of just like a, I would say like a Mento or, sweet tart type thing. And they do, at first you don't taste anything, and then after it I can kind of taste that vitamin taste, but as soon as you drink something or whatever, it goes away. But as far as any type of hair vitamins or anything like that, I have not been using anything. These are the main things that I think are important to let your hair grow out. One, and it's something that I don't have, is patience. You have to just be patient, and you have to, it's kind of like losing weight or anything that you have to, wait to accomplish. You have to enjoy it the whole way. So what I've tried to do is, thank goodness for Pinterest and magazines and YouTube and things like that, I've tried to just find hairstyles that I like the whole way as it has grown out, and that has helped me. And that's kind of what I did with my bangs, just by cutting a little bit of bangs and just reviving my, because I always have to have something. I'm not even Italian, but So, you know, find styles that you like, that your hair is the whole way down, and don't be tempted to cut it more, which can be tempting because you'll get into those in-between phases. Kind of like right now, I feel like I'm in between. I feel like it's not really long yet, but you'll get in those in-between phases and you'll be tempted to cut it into another style. Don't do it. Just hold off, and if you have to, wear it up. Find some hairstyles that you like to wear up or something like that. Get clip-in extensions, do something like that. So patience, and then treating your hair really well, like deep conditioning. I always make sure I use good products. I try to use Velcro rollers as much as I can, and I don't use hot rollers. And if I use my curling iron, I do use my big 2-inch curling iron right much. I use it, I curl the hair with that big 2-inch curling iron, and then I put it on the Velcro roller so it has a little bit of heat. And that 2-inch curling iron, I'm sorry I'm losing my words today, helps me smooth it out and then give it a little bit of bend too. But I don't turn it all the way up. It's like, I don't even know what, I'll look and see and put the degrees that I put it on down here, but it's not real hot. And I just try to use, really good products and condition it. I try not to brush it a lot, wash it a lot, all those things. I just try to take care of it. And this is probably the biggest thing ever. I don't get it trimmed every time. I've only had it trimmed, I think I had it trimmed one time, I think just one time after I got it cut, and it really wasn't a trim. I just had some layers put in it so it wasn't so blunt. And then I had it trimmed one time after I had my extensions removed, and that's it. And so, and my ends are not that bad at all. They're not, the way the girl that does my hair always says, she says, when you see the ends of your hair starting to dry a lot quicker than the rest of your hair, then you know it's time for a trim. So every time she does my hair, which I get it done every 3 weeks, I get the roots done, she checks it, because I always tell her, do I need a trim? And she'll say, no, it looks fine. And I think a lot of people are under the misconception that trimming the ends makes the top grow faster, and really one has nothing to do with the other. I do think that trimming the ends makes it look better. I've also heard that when your hair is real healthy on the ends and you have a definite line, it makes it appear longer than if it were real jaggedy. You wouldn't have an end to it. So I've heard all those things, and I do probably agree with them. But just don't get it trimmed every time. If I were to go get my hair trimmed a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch every 6 weeks, I would have like that much less hair probably, or more. So I think the key is to just get it trimmed when you need it. Now when it gets long and I'm happy with the length, then I can start trimming it a little bit. But I've never been one to get it trimmed every time. And when I do, I call it dusting the ends. I mean, I want it just so that it just looks pretty on the ends and healthy. So I think that's it. I think my hair does grow fast. I have been told that before, that it just naturally grows fast. I do think it grows about a 1/2 inch a month. And because I can remember last summer when I was so distraught about getting it cut off, I remember thinking, okay, by the end of next summer it should be fine. And it should. By September of this year, I should be just about where I was. Not where I was in the very, very beginning, but I like it from when you can look back at my videos from like 3 and 4 years ago. I like it probably, I like it probably about 3 inches longer than it is now. So, and another thing I've done, which I'm proud of myself, is I haven't layered it. It does have layers just because of my chemical burn with that concentrate, which I should not have used that on bleached hair. I mean, that's my fault. I feel like that's my fault and the salon's fault. I feel like it's my fault for not knowing better, and it's their fault for not knowing better. It's not the product's fault. And so I do have just some layers, but I haven't had any cut in my hair. It was just cut blunt the last time I had it cut. So I hope that helps a little bit, and I'll try to answer any questions. I know I am so far behind on my comments. It's like I just can't catch up. And then sometimes at night when it's time for me to go do that, I end up going to bed. I get tired. But And then my makeup today is a little different. I used one of those Ellis Foss eyeshadow little pens, I guess it is. I kind of got inspired. Usually every morning, if I don't have a plan for my makeup, I like to get excited and kind of get inspired by something. So I clicked on my subscriptions, and there was a new one from Samantha Chapman, Pixie Woo, and it was dark eyes and dark lips. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that because I'm still hung up on my nude lip. But on the side was a grunge, kind of like a Kate Moss grunge look that I believe Nick had done. And she had done it with quite natural paint pot. And so that's kind of what inspired me. I thought, you know, I'm going to go use that Ellis Foss because I had not used this color before. So that's just one color. And then I used a black plum Bobbi Brown pencil. And I used some different lashes. These are the Ardell Wispies with no band. They're not the self-adhesive. And so you don't get as much of a dark line. I'm getting really good at the lashes now, and I can put them right down into my lashes. So anyway, I'm going for more of a casual look today. I'd been dressed up and done the other look so much. So I'll be right back with my outfit of the day. I'm just trying to go a little bit more casual. And this is that Monroe tee that Ashley sent me from her site is 4 Seasons, 5 Things. She's kind of does like a personal shopping type thing, and I love it. It's kind of like a double t-shirt, but it's still connected. I love it. So it gives you that tee look, but a little bit of like ruching and layering, which helps, you know, through here. And then my pants are my Current Elliott. I believe these are called like stilettos or something. They're just straight, kind of cropped. And my shoes today are just my nude Stuart Weitzman pumps. I'm actually trying to really wear, I'm going to try to wear these a lot because I've been kind of, I'll get into that in just a minute. But anyway, I'm trying to break these in and wear them a lot because they really are comfortable as far as pumps go. Let's see, back up. They're the Plat Swoon pump, and so I'm just trying to break them in a little bit more. The patent leather just takes a little bit more time, so I just wanted a nude shoe. And then for accessories, I went ahead with my edgy stuff. I love these earrings. These are the Jenny Bird, and I have these on my website in the gold and the silver, but I love them because they're just, I don't know, I like earrings that hang straight down like that, especially, you know, with your hair. It just, I don't know, looks good. And then this is one of Jenny Bird's bracelets, and I believe I have some of these on my website too, but I just wanted something, I didn't feel like wearing my bangles today. I wanted to go with something a little edgier, and I've got the one with, you know, all the chains, but this one's kind of good. I don't know, I feel like this one's kind of good for the summer too, and you can also, you know, layer this with your bangles or something if you wanted to. Anything else? Same lipstick. I'm sorry, I just can't quit wearing it. I just love it. And it's the Giorgio Armani. And no fragrance yet, but I will put one on. Probably, I'm feeling, when I dress edgier, I feel, I like the Lexington Avenue is a good one to wear. But I have been craving that Prada candy because one of my hairsprays kind of smells like that. But I'll probably put on the Lexington Avenue. And, oh, shoes. I wanted to ask you guys, I have like the fever for some high-end. I have got a stack of, I'll put a picture at the end of this video. I am going through my shoes and I am getting ready to sell probably 15 pairs of shoes. And a lot of them I really like, but I have like I know one pair of boots I got because I didn't want to spend the money on the Rag & Bone Newberries, and I ended up getting those anyway. So a lot of shoes are just kind of like doubles, and then there's a few pair of shoes that I like, but there's just a little something that keeps me from wearing them as much as other shoes. So I am just being brutal and going through my shoes. John was laughing at me. He said, how much are the pair of shoes that you want? Because he couldn't believe all the ones I'm selling. But I really have the fever for a pair of good, I don't know if I want Louboutins or if I want Jimmy Choo or what I want, but I want a nice designer pair of shoes, something that I haven't had before. And so give me some ideas of what you like. I don't want an open toe. I want about a 3 or 4 inch heel, and I want something just awesome that I will really love and wear a lot. Something like my Stuart Weitzman Boldly clogs that I wear all the time, or those, you know, shoes that I really wear a lot. I love that. I love it when I can get a pair of shoes I really like and wear them a lot. rather than having so many to choose from, because I get overwhelmed and I end up not wearing them. But so give me your ideas on what your favorite pumps. I really want pointy toe pumps is what I want to wear with like boyfriend jeans and stuff like that. So and then boots will be here, and you know I love my Fry boots, so that'll be something too. But anyway, so help me with that, and I hope you guys have a good day, and maybe I'll get to see you tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're going to do, and then I for sure will see you on Friday, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.